Hi, Alissa.
Hi, Katy.
Welcome to episode 351, Secret Agent Problems.
Yes, we needed to revisit this topic.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways to avoid people today.
A lot of ways to avoid people, to make sure you're not, being salesy.
Yeah.
You're not doing any of these things.
I think I was inspired by this because people love to come and tell me what they're doing, like their newest, latest.
But I'm working so hard.
Yes. And, their newest, latest marketing idea.
Okay. I love that people come to you with
They're like, I'm going to farm my neighborhood and I'm going to do these leads and I'm going to write all these letters. And I'm like, all of this is fine. But when is the last time you spoke to a human?
Right.
Face to face.
Right. So that's
in real life.
That's the bottom line. We could stop the episode now.
The end.
When did you last talk to a human? Goodbye.
It's almost like when I always say, I'm not self-employed, I'm client employed.
Yeah.
I don't buy 70 homes a year. My clients do.
Yeah.
Without them, I am not employed.
Yeah.
So without actual human people, I'm not going to sell any houses.
It's just a fun hobby.
Yeah.
It's not a job.
Look, I think it would be great to help them really understand where we're going. After we had decided to record this episode,
based on many other messages.
Based on many, many messages. We got another one that I'll keep, anonymous.
Okay.
So this agent actually wrote us after she listened to episode 346.
Which is the Desperate Agents.
Yes, Desperate Agents Do's and Don'ts. So that could be a good one to listen to as well if you find yourself struggling, because I do think that a lot of people start doing things to quote unquote get business.
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with people when they're really desperate and just trying to think of something to do that will make them feel like they're working.
Yeah.
But they don't realize it's not going to come with results.
Agree. And I also think sometimes they choose the items that are less visible.
Yeah.
Where, okay, I'll buy online leads. I'll send a postcard. I'll do some things that I don't have to be visible to people who know me because I don't want to be embarrassed or
I don't want to come off as salesy.
Yeah, exactly. Our database template is the key to repeat and referral business, and it's free for you.
Your database is the foundation of successful business, and we want to help you get started.
Not sure who you would put on the list? Don't worry, we have ideas for you.
Grab your free database template and Who Do You Know list at hustlehumblypodcast.com/start here.
Are you going to read us the story?
Yes. She said, I just listened to episode 346 and I want to let you know I related so much to what y'all are saying. I have been in business since 2018 and I do well, about $8 million a year, give or take, but of course, always want more. I've lived in my city all my life, so my business comes from friends, neighbors. It's also important to note that I do not like to leave my house to socialize.
Okay.
I am a hardcore introvert. So based on that, I don't meet a lot of new people. I would like to pause here. I admire that she was willing to say that.
Yeah.
Like, this is my personality. This is how I am.
Yeah.
I am an introvert. Going out and being social is hard for me.
Right.
Okay, so that's brave, I think, to acknowledge.
Well, it's important to be self-aware.
Yes. Anyway, about every 6 months, I freak out about getting new business. A real estate friend who lives in another city reached out and told me about this great lead gen business that she's hooked up with, and it's gotten her a lot of business. I spoke with him on the phone, and even though there were a million red flags, I decided to do it because it came from someone I knew. Well, I did it, and it was $3,500 to join. And after spending an additional $3,000 on ads, I had gotten 0 leads. I felt so dumb, and I felt like it was such a waste of money. I've literally done all the things that you guys have mentioned in the Desperate Agent episode. Taken listings that were way overpriced, agreeing to things I know won't work, cutting my commission out of fear, doing all these mailers to avoid meeting people, getting frustrated because I feel like other realtors are doing so much better than me. And every single time I know I will regret it, but fear ends up getting the best of me. I just wanted to write to let y'all know that someone did get your message loud and clear. I needed to hear what you had to say, and it made me feel better to know that my thoughts are legit and my feelings are valid. Even coming from the big dogs who have been in the business a while and have a good business. Thank you for all you're doing. It is so helpful. And I just thought I appreciated her honesty, her willingness to realize she hit the nail on the head when she said she let her fear make that decision.
Okay, wait, let's stop there.
Okay.
So for everyone listening, we do not come from a place of judgment.
No.
This is something everyone, including us, struggles with. Sometimes you're just not in the mood, or you just don't want to put yourself out there, or you just have some sort of fear that's holding you back from doing the things maybe you know you want to do or should do or need to do for your business to be successful.
Yeah.
So here's a list of fears, because I think if we identify our fear, then we can move past it.
Yeah.
So maybe you just listen and think, oh, that's me. Fear number 1, fear of judgment from friends and family.
I think that's a big one.
Yeah, because we're like, oh, I don't want people I know to like think I'm being weird or cringy or salesy.
I think I also feel that way sometimes on social media.
Yeah.
Like when I think of something like that would be funny or a good idea,
Like,
but I don't want to do it because I don't want people to think I'm being dumb.
Okay. See, fear of judgment. And next one, fear of looking desperate or too salesy. Like I'm just always trying to get to my next sale.
Yeah.
Okay. Fear of putting yourself out there and hearing crickets. So fear of trying it and then nothing happens and you're like, oh, I'm a loser.
Yeah.
Fear of being, in quotes, that person on social media.
Oh, okay.
Just like what you're saying. Yeah, I don't want to be the one they're like, oh, everyone's going to be like, snickering out and making fun of me for what I did. So think about those fears and be like, oh yeah, that's the one. That's the one that gets me, because we have to get past the fears.
Yeah.
All right. So our friend in their email, they identified that they were basically succumbing to fear.
Yeah.
And then they spent a boatload of money.
So much money.
Oh my God.
Thinking I'll get business this way.
Right.
And I can't tell you, we just read one really kind note. And I read it because I thought it was so well written with identifying her whole process of, being successful, but also being an introvert and trying to think of other ways.
Well, look, she had a consistent business.
Yeah.
That is respectable. She was just, I think, feeling plateaued or kind of stuck and like, I want to do more. But somebody preyed on her fears. You know what I mean? To sell her a $6,000 product. It's just it's crazy. They're like, oh, well, you're afraid or you don't want to, you're introverted.
All you have to do is buy this product and it will fix your business.
Great news. Great news. But you have to think, that was a waste of a lot of money. But I think the fear and the secret agent behavior is also a waste of time. And the more time you waste being hidden, it's the same as losing money, right? Yeah. Like if you're not putting yourself out there, you're not ever going to start making your money.
I feel like you are more of an introvert.
Yeah, I would say.
Than me, for sure.
Yeah, I believe I am what they call an extroverted introvert.
Okay.
So I can go for periods of time being extroverted, but at the end of the day, I must be alone to recharge.
And I am the opposite.
Yes, the people charge you up.
I enjoy a little bit of alone time, but I really need to be around the humans.
All the people.
To recharge.
It works great for your business.
I have to, yes. The alone time, if I'm there too long, I will get in a funk.
You're like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah. But do you have, I don't want people to think if they're an introvert, they can't do this business. I find it quite the opposite.
I think they can, for sure, because everyone has a different skill set that lends itself to different parts of the process, right?
Mhm.
When you think about being a realtor, you're a whole business.
Yeah.
So you're a marketing department, and you're the admin department, and you're the contracts department. Like, you're doing all the things.
Mhm.
So as an introvert, maybe you're very detail oriented. Maybe you're good at analyzing data. Maybe you're great at, maybe your pricing strategy is impeccable, right? Like, maybe you are great at visuals, you're a stager or design. Like, there are all these different parts of the process that happen outside of talking to people,
Yeah.
right? But the most vital part of the process is the initial talking to people, because that's where you get the business.
And it is something that can take practice. Even as an extrovert, I had to practice speaking in a different way.
Right.
Just because I was good at talking to people, especially when I was new, I didn't know how to speak confidently in real estate terms.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to present myself as a professional.
Mm-hmm.
It took a lot of practice. It took a lot of messing up, putting myself in uncomfortable situations.
Yep.
But when you do it enough, it does just become, you know, a new skill.
Right.
I think back to when we started the podcast, I could not stand to hear my own voice or see myself on video at all.
Yeah.
I could have called it quits 7 years ago in 2019. I could have said, I don't like this at all. I am not comfortable with it. It makes me cringe. It makes my neck do this weird thing. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
And we could have just quit.
Yeah.
But we didn't.
No.
Look at us today,
Look
Katy.
at us now. We're like,
I would like to tell our introvert friends, your vibe will attract your tribe.
True.
And when I go to social settings, I actually just went to a social event.
Okay.
And there was a mixture of extroverts and introverts there.
Mm-hmm.
And the introverts just interacted differently. I could hop from group to group if I saw someone I knew.
Yeah.
The introverts, I noticed, tended to see somebody else that was maybe standing by themselves at this party.
They team up.
And they went and talked to that person for the majority of the time.
Right.
And they probably went deeper than I did on all my little touches.
You're going wide.
I'm going wide. They're going deep.
Yeah.
So
Both work.
Both work.
Both work.
And that introverted person didn't have to work the whole room.
No.
And they still made a genuine connection.
Right. Okay. So let's take it to database level.
Yeah.
You can have a big database. You can go wide. Like, let's just say you have 500 people in your database.
Okay.
That means as one human, you can only do so much contacting, right?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to go you're not having coffee with 500 people a year.
No.
You're not going to lunch with 500 people a year.
No.
Now, on the flip side, you could be maybe a more introverted person, and you have your 75 people or your 50 people who you're like, I'm comfortable calling, writing, texting, going to coffee, sending a DM. I don't feel uncomfortable at all. And you do that more frequently because your list is smaller. And now you've gotten a much deeper relationship, so that when one member of your database hears someone else talking about real estate, they think of you.
Yes.
Whereas yours, maybe yours is bigger. You might have more chances at those people, but they may not always be thinking about you.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So both can work.
Yes.
Both can work. And I don't think we have to get down on ourselves if our list is small, if we're afraid to put ourselves out there. But we do have to deal with our fear and the reality that if you don't put yourself out there at all ever, you're not going to be able to find a client.
What I don't want our listeners to do today is say, I'm an introvert and that's how it's just got to be. I want you to find your introvert strengths. And I want you to still find a way to meet new people or be in front of people and be intentional.
Yeah, at the very least, you have to spend some time with the people you do know.
Yes.
You have to be with people, whether they're new people or old people.
Okay, well, can I share another story from one of our listeners?
Yes.
So this one doesn't mind being in front of people.
Okay.
But now they're in front of people and they don't want to talk real estate out of fear of being salesy.
Yeah, that's not going to work either.
So,
Let's hear it.
Okay. We heard from an agent who lives in a really small town, like the kind where everyone knows everyone. She's super involved at her kids' school, volunteers regularly, helping with events and staying really connected in the community. She started wondering if that involvement could naturally support her real estate business, but she's feeling very conflicted about it. She doesn't want it to come across like she's volunteering just to get business, especially in a small town.
Right.
She shared that she sometimes struggles with promoting herself in general because it feels uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
And she's trying to figure out what feels genuine versus what feels forced.
Right. Okay. Well, genuine would be you go to volunteer at school and you meet a new parent and you say, "What do you do?" And they say, "Blah, blah, blah." And then they say, "What do you do?" And you say,
I'm in real estate.
"I'm in real estate." Not, I'm just a mom.
I'm just a mom. I have my real estate license, but
No, I mean, some people are just like,
yeah,
they're not going to say anything at all.
I know.
Or they don't. And honestly, that conversation is not always automatic. So you have to instigate by saying, "What do you do?"
Mm-hmm.
Right? And that will return typically with the, "What do you do?"
Yes.
Every new person you meet at school is not going to come up to you and be like, "Hi, I'm Susie. What do you do?"
Mm-hmm.
That's just not going to happen.
No.
You have to kind of guide the conversation there.
And there are natural ways to do it. And I do think you might even fumble a few times, but don't let it discourage you. The second you get that feedback, it's like, oh, it worked.
Yeah.
You know, now they know I'm in real estate.
Yeah.
I go through this a good bit because I am both of my kids' room moms.
Mhm.
So I'm at the school a good bit. And I try to make it clear that I'm not a stay-at-home mom.
How do you do that?
I do it by, even if I'm off that day, I
Mhm.
do try to wear like,
More professional clothing?
well, like my black jeans with like a nicer shirt. And then when I leave, I'm like, yeah, I actually have to run because I have an appointment, which
Mhm.
I usually do.
Right.
But I want them to know I'm not just here all day for,
Yeah.
I actually
This
do
is not
have
this is not my only gig.
Yes. So when we sign up for shifts to build the Mardi Gras float, okay. I say I have to leave at noon
I
because
love that was your example.
It's my most recent one.
So Louisiana.
Yes.
You're like, "I will take the first shift on Mardi Gras float building."
Yes.
Okay, keep going.
Yes. And I'm like, I have to leave at noon because I have a 12:30 appointment to walk through a house. And then
Okay.
they're like, "Oh, you're in real estate? I love
Yeah.
real estate. I love houses."
See,
Where are
that
you
was a really
going?"
natural end too.
So
you didn't even have to
natural.
go with the "what do you do?"
No.
awkward
I
conversation.
just try to like there's plenty of moms that are like, I have to leave to go to the dentist. I have to leave to get back to work. I have to leave to go walk through a house.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, are you in real estate?"
Sure am.
I am.
Yeah.
So it's like, you don't have to, "Hi, are you Joey's mom?" "Yes." "Awesome. I'm in real estate."
Yeah, that's weird.
"Where do you live?"
You also don't have to wear your name tag to school.
No.
Neither of us are comfortable with that. That is not our jam. Does it mean it can't work? I don't know. Maybe. Some people swear by their name tag, right?
Yes.
I just don't think that's where it
It's
is
not
at
our
for me.
it's not our vibe. I have found a lot of the older ladies in my office, they swear
They
by
love
their
it.
name tag. And I do think maybe that it works for that generation and their vibe will attract their
You know
tribe.
what? And to be fair, if I was wearing a name tag and people felt, then they could be like, "Okay, yes, I know for sure what your name is." I
Yes.
bet people are more comfortable with talking to you in general,
Yeah.
not just about real estate. Just be like, "Hi, my name is Katy." They're like, "Oh, yes, okay.
I know her. Okay.
Katy, can you help me with this over here?" Like,
Yeah.
just knowing someone's name does make you feel a little bit more comfortable with talking to them.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to be embarrass yourself and say the wrong name.
Right.
You know, like when you're like, "I think her name is Trish."
Yes.
Maybe. I don't know. But I want to, here's a really good cost of staying hidden. Let's just talk about your sphere again.
Okay.
Or the people you meet at school, whatever. People in your sphere are hiring other agents, not because they're better, but because they're visible.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like every listing you lose in your neighborhood was because people thought you were no good. It's because they forgot that you were even an agent and you lived in the neighborhood.
Correct.
How are they going to know? How are they going to remember? So,
And I do think we have to humble ourselves enough. I remember one time I was at this event and I was bidding. I was like a live auction.
oh,
And I was bidding on something and somebody kept bidding against me and I was getting aggravated. And I would bid and they would bid and I went, "Oh." And the auctioneer goes, "Don't get mad, get even."
don't get mad, get
And it
even.
made me laugh and it made everybody laugh. And I thought, what better way for real estate? Like when you see another agent sign in your neighborhood, don't get mad, get even. Like that's your time to be like, well, I don't know why they listed with that agent and not me, Probably because I've never talked to them in the 20 years I've lived next door to them.
Yeah, why would they know?
Right. So it's instead of looking at it as making it all about you and they don't like me, they don't, that agent's so much better than me. The comparison game, which only digs you deeper in the hole and makes you dislike people even more.
Yeah, you really have to start so small.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be, oh, okay, I'm going to do this now and I'm going to like prepare myself and get ready. And on Monday, I'm going to contact everyone in my database and this is going to be it. I'm doing it. I'm so motivated.
Yeah.
Like maybe you just today, right now, text 2 people.
Yes.
Just 2.
The 2 that have been popping in your brain lately that you know you're supposed to reach out to, but you haven't.
Hey.
It's okay to say, I don't know why, but I have been thinking about you so much lately. How are you?
Oh, right. If someone sent me that message, I'd be like, oh, wow.
I know.
That's so kind.
I've had someone send me a message like that before, and I was like, that's so nice.
That is really nice.
So it's just like when you see somebody else that gets the listing, maybe it's just time to do a self-audit.
Yeah.
And say, okay, well, I didn't get that listing in my neighborhood. Why do I even feel like I deserved the listing in my neighborhood?
How did they know?
Yeah. Did I do what I was? Let's not get mad at the others. Let's just do some self-reflecting and say, what could I maybe do to improve this?
Right.
So I'm not in this situation quite as often.
We had someone, I think it was in the group, had an example of they were doing something in their neighborhood. They were sponsoring an event or they were helping to organize the event or they were basically putting on this event. And they were nervous about putting their name or real estate info anywhere.
Yes.
And they were footing the bill for some things. They were prepping. They were sending out notifications. They were organizing a real legitimate neighborhood event. And we were all like, you got to put your name on it. I mean, that doesn't make... We can't be afraid to advertise. That's part of being a business. You opted for this career that says you're a business.
Yeah.
No other business is embarrassed when they tell people about their business.
No.
It's not like the dentist bought a billboard or an ad on TV or whatever and was like, oh, I'm spending money and I'm so embarrassed. What if people see this?
Yeah.
They're like, I hope a bunch of people see this and come get their teeth cleaned.
I had to laugh because, there's room mom at my school, but then there's like the parent teacher group that is way bigger, way
like
more
a PTA.
legit. Yes.
It's like the organized.
They plan the huge events.
Yeah.
My kids just aren't at that age yet. And I am just going to stick with being room mom.
Yeah.
I can only
You're in
do
your small
so
pond.
much. Yes.
Okay.
Well, I just went to my first big social event. And they had asked me if I wanted to sponsor it. And I actually meant to get back to them, but I didn't. And I was just like, I don't know. So I didn't.
Right.
I didn't sponsor the event.
Yeah.
But there is a parent that owns a roofing company that goes to the school.
Okay.
I don't even know what grade their kids are in.
Yeah.
But I know that they have been sponsoring so much.
You see it everywhere.
They have their banner on the football field. It's in the bottom of the emails. And I have noticed this roofing company. Have I been like, oh my God, that's so embarrassing.
No, you're like, maybe I'll try out this roofing company.
Yes.
That's how advertising works, my friends.
And so when I went to this event.
It's like name recognition, try them out, see if they're good. They're now my roofer.
Yes. Yes. And I'm actually like, it's working on me. Okay?
Right. You're like, I've been marketed to.
Yes. So I go to this soiree and, the roofing stuff.
Was the person there? The roofer?
Yes.
Did you go talk to them?
I did. I was like, you were doing a great job,
Yeah.
And he was like, I've gotten so much business. I'm actually having to like hire more because I need to keep it's more than I expected. And he goes, you know what?
What a positive story.
And so here's the other thing. Part 2 to this is I sort of feel like I go to the school of realtor parents.
Because there are a lot of...
There are a bajillion...
Look, there are realtors at every school.
Yes. Every school, every church, every volunteer. There's realtors everywhere, people.
They're everywhere.
It's very easy to become an agent.
Yeah.
So they're going to be everywhere. Don't let that be why.
Yeah.
I said, I meant to sponsor this event and totally forgot to get back with them. And I didn't make the deadline. He said, well, listen, let me tell you, there may be a lot of realtors at this school, but they do not sponsor or get involved with anything.
How did he know? He's
on all the committees.
Oh.
And he was
like, you need to get in there, girl.
Yeah. He was like, I'm telling you, like, if all you have to do is like show up to a few things and, put your name out there and you will reap the benefits. And I was like, wow. And then I was thinking, well, maybe next year, because next year will be perfect. I'll be ready. I'll be settled. Like right now I'm like so slammed and I'm like, let's just.
You're busy with work right now?
Yeah, and personal things. And
yeah, you're just like,
about to go on a trip.
You're not looking for extra business at this moment.
Not today.
But maybe next year.
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure we clarified that because you're like, I'll get ready and I'll do. I'm like, no, that's what we're talking against.
You're right.
Don't build it up. Just do it today.
I'm about to leave the country.
That's fair.
So I'm not.
That's fair.
That would have been a little bit hectic. But I just thought to myself, just because you're in a sea of realtors, wherever you are planted, you just have to be the best one.
Yeah, even
the friendliest one.
Like, right. Even then, if you are in your town, you know more than one clothing store.
Yes.
You pick the one you like the best maybe and go to that day.
Mm-hmm.
But like, you know more than one restaurant. You know, like, it doesn't mean you can't advertise your business because someone else is advertising the same business.
Yeah.
Even if your town is small, putting yourself out there more also will make people see you're working.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this person is actively working. They're looking for more business. I know Margie's been a realtor for 55 years. She was the realtor for the whole city. But you know what? I never see Margie anymore.
Right, where
maybe
she
retired. I don't know. But look, this girl.
Yeah,
she's everywhere.
She's vibrant. She shows up. She supports the school. She supports her church. She supports her volunteer efforts.
Right. She's in the neighborhood, sponsoring the garage sale.
Yeah.
She's out there. Go with her.
Yeah. Hey, Hustle Humbly community, we've got an update we're really excited about.
Our monthly lives are officially getting a new name. Say hello to the Hustle Humbly Hangout.
And here's what that means. We're stepping away from teaching style classes during our monthly lives because honestly, you already get weekly teachings from us on the podcast.
The Hustle Humbly Hangout is different. This is your time. It's a space to listen in, share what you're working through, and talk about what's feeling tricky in your business right now.
We're brainstorming, problem solving, and working together to come up with ideas and solutions that actually help your business.
So once a month, come hang out with us. Tell us what you've got going on and let's figure it out together.
We can't wait to get to know you the way you already know us.
Not in community? Come join us at hustlehumblypodcast.com/membership. I think it's important that when we're talking about the mindset of it all, that you reframe putting yourself out there. It doesn't mean that you need to buy a billboard or pay even for the school sponsorship or do cold calls or dance on reels. Like, it's not any specific item that's required of you. It can really be as simple as you told someone what you did.
The end.
Like,
you told a real life person.
Right.
You didn't send out an email blast.
No.
You didn't post on social media. If you need to buy or sell a house, call me.
Yeah.
You actually spoke to a human. I was listening to this speaker who may be on our show soon, by the way.
I think I know who it is.
Yes, you do. But she was saying, so she's all about showing confidence in her business and how she had to learn to find her confidence. And she basically said, when you tell people what you are, they believe you.
Yeah.
So if you say, well, I'm in real estate, but I'm just part-time, and they believe you.
They will believe you.
They believe you.
Yeah.
If you say, yeah, I'm in real estate, I've been doing it, full-time for 4 years. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
They believe you.
Right.
Whatever you say and how you say it, they believe you. So it's like, what are you telling people? You are your own billboard. So if you're walking around uncomfortable saying what you do,
right,
they're going to believe that you're uncomfortable doing what you do.
That's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
When people tell you who they are, believe them, right? That's what they say.
Right. So be careful what you say about yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's so good.
Flips around.
That's so good. I also want to talk about that the judgment is usually imaginary. So you are imagining that people are, one, paying attention to you dancing in the reel or wearing your name tag or doing whatever thing that you're embarrassed about doing. And they're just not thinking about you as much as you think.
No, they're not.
You know what they're thinking about?
Themselves.
That's right. And how they need to sell their house or buy a house, or their house is too small, or they're tired of repairing their old roof. Like, they're only thinking about themselves. You just need to be floating around the perimeter saying things about real estate, right?
Yes.
Like, you just need to be available.
It's so simple.
Oh, my gosh.
I feel like this would be a good time to quickly pause and say, as you're listening to this, you may be getting very motivated.
Oh, yeah.
And very excited.
Don't over-motivate.
Right. And making a list of all the things that you say you're going to do. We're going to go back to real estate 101, like my first day in Connie's office. My
what was the 101?
And she was like, okay, you don't have children. You're not married. Like we need to get you involved. We need to plant you.
Yeah.
And she said, pick 2 places.
Okay.
Just 2.
To show up.
That you're going to show up. You're going to be consistent.
Right.
For at least a year, hopefully 2, to see if you like it, how your business is going. But we're going to use this social event that I just went to as an example.
Okay.
Connie would say, okay, just because, so you go to the social event and then you come back and say, nobody wanted to buy a house from me at this social event. Her first question is going to be, okay, well, who did you talk to?
Yeah.
Oh.
Who did you talk to?
Well, if you show up, she says, if you show up late and you find a little corner and sit by yourself and just kind of walk around. And
it's like you weren't even there.
And then you leave early. You should have just stayed home.
Yeah.
Because you have deceived yourself into believing you worked. And if you're an introvert, maybe the question is, how many people, can I find 4 people that are maybe off by themselves that I can say, hey, is this your first time coming to one of these events?
Yeah.
Oh, really? It's mine too. Oh, really? What were the others like that you've come to?
Right.
Like one-on-one, okay? I try to like get there, talk to as many groups as I can, and then
the lead-in is always a question.
Yes.
It's very simple. You don't walk up to someone and start telling them statements. You walk up to them and you ask a question, and then the conversation naturally flows to the next right question.
Yeah.
Or the next, oh, me too, blah, blah, blah. Then you ask another question.
Right.
Do you ever, I don't know if you saw this episode of Friends where Ross has gotten his teeth over whitened. Okay.
Oh,
they're too white. They're like bright like the sun. And he's embarrassed. He doesn't want this girl on the date to see his teeth.
Oh, no.
So he just keeps like kind of like wiping his nose or like holding his menu up, but he keeps asking them questions. And so they are doing all of the talking. And so at the end, they're like, wow, you was such a great date. You're such a good listener. And it's like, because all he did was ask questions.
Right.
And then that person just kept on going.
Because they don't care about you.
Because
they
again, they just want to talk about themselves.
Yes.
Let them have an open ramp for that.
And then they're like, wow, I really connected with that person who said nothing.
Yes. Really?
I know.
Oh, I saw it on another movie. They did the same thing and they just asked a bunch of questions and they're like, that's the best date I've ever had.
Right.
Okay. It's so funny that you said, just pick the 2 groups or just the one. That was going to be my last question. Like, just what's the one thing you'll do this week to stop being a secret agent? Not what are the 50 new plans you have? What is the one thing today that you could do that would make you stop being a secret agent? Or this week, what is the one, can you talk to 3 people? Even if it's a DM or a text or an email.
I would like to, whenever I'm talking to people about this topic, I like to remind them that I have this huge passion for real estate because I genuinely, in my heart of hearts, on most days, believe that it's the best secret career.
Right.
And here's why.
Okay, let's hear it.
Every other friend I have, every other friend, whether they're self-employed or at a corporate job, they all wish they had more time to be with their friends, with their family, to go to all these things they're invited with, to have lunch with their friends, to go to dinner. Like, they wish they had more time. It's actually our job to do that. There is no other job where it is as important to maintain relationships. And that's like human nature's primary driver.
Yep.
And it's actually our job to maintain them and keep them up. I think about the lady in my office who is a ballroom dancer.
Oh, yeah.
And that's been her hobby for years and years and years. 70% of her business
From
ballroom dancing.
Come straight out of the ballroom?
Yes. So it's like, It's her job to go
dancing.
To go dance, to do her favorite hobby.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many agents in my office are tennis players.
Yeah.
I'm not a tennis player, but dang, maybe I should be because I see the business that they get from the tennis court. What other job is it your job to be really good at your hobby?
Right. Just to meet people and know people.
What other career is it your job to be the best parent at school?
Right.
That shows up.
Most visible.
Most visible in front of the teachers. Hey, teachers, can I get y'all anything?
Yeah.
Hey, teachers, I'm bringing y'all a nugget tray today just to say thank you.
People also forget that it's not like the teachers is a great example, or the actual dentist, or your doctor. Like, those people, the professionals in your life, they are not actually treated as a relationship sometimes.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, you're just do my teeth, you're a service.
Show up,
bye.
Like, but you could be like, hey, here's a whatever.
Right.
Here's a little gift. Here,
something to make them feel special.
Hey, remember when, I have sold a house before for my dental hygienist. Because they're talking to you the whole time. Yeah. They're like, what do? You tell them, and they just start telling you about their investment property and this and that and whatever. It's just that simple. Mm-hmm. If you're struggling with it, I understand. We're going to go through a little bit of salesy versus service.
Okay. Ooh, that'll be good.
Do you like that? Yeah. Salesy versus service. Okay. There is a huge difference between pushing a product, which, good news, you don't even sell a product. Yeah. There's no product you're pushing.
Nothing to sell. You can't be salesy.
All you're doing is letting people know that you can help. There's no product to push. If you're good at your job, staying quiet is a disservice. Mm-hmm. You're just letting people I'm going to let you for sale by owner. I'm going to let you pick a discount agent. I'm going to let you hire someone who doesn't even work really in our market. No. Mm-mm. I'm going to put myself out there. And you're not bothering people if you're offering something valuable. So you can't really be salesy when you're giving them service. Like, here's my vendor list. Yeah. This is a service to you. Mm-hmm. You don't even have to work with me. Yeah. But I'm not selling anything. I have nothing here to sell. Mm-mm. Just telling you what my service is. I don't need your
credit card information. No. Nothing's going to be on repeat payment.
No. The important mindset shift is going from I'm annoying people to I'm available to help. Yeah. I'm not annoying people. I'm just available to help. If I don't tell them I'm available, they'll think I'm too busy, and that's actually annoying.
One of the girls at this event that I just went to was like, she said, I'm probably not the friend you want to have because I'm never moving. I'm going to stay in my house forever. And it just sort of annoyed me because I'm not just here to sell houses. I didn't even bring real estate up. Right. But it's good that I'm in real estate. And I kind of spun it that way. And I was like, I said, I don't need you to move. But hey, if you have neighbors that move, you could always give my name out.
Why did I would appreciate it. Why did that even come up?
I think that we don't know each other that well, but she knows I'm in real estate. Okay. And that was the only thing she probably really knows
about you,
about me.
What context did you see this person in?
Well, we were at this social event for the school.
And you're like, I'm never going to move.
And I was like, hey. And then she's like, hey. And I think this is also a case of she's a little bit of an introvert. And I think she had a few mini cocktails.
And so she's like, listen, we can't even be friends.
She was like, I was like, hey, how are you? And I always try to say hey to her because she is an introvert.
Okay, good
she
for
is
you.
Someone that I see at school that's always by themselves.
Okay,
but
makes
tonight
sense.
she had some liquid courage.
And you're like, oh.
And I was like, hey, how are you? And she said, hey, how's the real estate market? Yeah. And that's how it started. And I was like, it's going pretty good.
I got it now.
And then she's like, well, you don't want to talk to me because I'm never moving.
She thought you were working the room for your sales.
And I was like, that's okay. I said, I love to hear that. This is the same approach I give at open houses.
Yeah.
When a neighbor walks in and says, I'm just a neighbor. I'm like, awesome. I love that you're here. Please give me feedback.
Right.
Tell me, what do I need to do to get this house sold? I need a fresh pair of eyes.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Right.
Just like her telling me, I'm never going to sell. I'm sorry. I would never be a good client for you. I'm like, girl, I don't need you to be my client. I love setting up the Christmas party with you.
Right.
Like,
or also That's great. I bet you will know someone who's gonna sell.
Yeah, like there's so many ways.
Good news.
I do feel like when people know I'm a realtor, sometimes they say really cringy things back.
Yeah, weird.
And I try to take it as a moment instead of taking it personal or feel like, oh my gosh, she thinks I'm salesy, just to be like, to prove them wrong.
Yes.
And me, like I even told her, I love that you love your house so much. Where do you live? Oh my gosh, I love that neighborhood. I'm not, I can still be your friend.
Right. She didn't think so. She thought you could only be there for one thing.
Yeah.
And one thing only. Okay, I have some baby steps for shy agents.
Oh.
Do you want some baby steps for shy agents? 1, update your social media bio. I have noticed this more often than not on the secret agent type. They won't even put that they're an agent in their bio.
Right.
It'll just be like, mom, dog lover.
Yeah.
That's it. Y'all, it's okay.
What about real estate?
It's okay to be like, Baton Rouge agent.
I have a separate account so that people don't know.
Please don't do that.
People don't know that I also sell real estate and I love dogs.
Like it is, I truly don't believe this is an embarrassing career.
No.
I think it's very vital, especially after working with so many hundreds of people. I'm certain it's vital.
And we want y'all to be proud of what you do.
So I'm like, this is what I do. And also, you chose it. Like no one, I don't think for most of us, no one made us be an agent, right? So you chose it. Either you're going to do it and tell people that you're doing it, or you should just move on.
Yeah.
All right. But back to our baby steps for shy agents. Update your bio. Okay. It says, tell 5 people this week what you do for a living. Maybe even 2 or 3. Just tell someone this week what you do for a living. Post 1 thing about real estate.
Okay.
Even if it's just I'm at an office meeting or I'm listening to a podcast. Hello, you're listening to this.
Yeah, tag us.
Just put it in your story. Okay, stop hiding your career when someone asks, what do you do? That's such an easy one.
Yeah.
I'm a realtor.
Practice saying it.
I'm a realtor.
I'm in real estate. What do you do?
Yeah, that's it. And just remember, this is your tip. You don't have to go from 0 to influencer overnight.
Oh, yeah, no.
Just correct bio, an occasional post, tell people what you do when they ask people what they do. I mean, these are really easy.
You can't sell houses without people.
No.
So your brain may be trying to think of all the things you, air quote, should be doing to get all this business. I should be farming. I should be doing postcards. I should be calling for sale by owners. I think all of these are procrastination methods.
100%.
That are preventing you from doing the work you know you need to do, which is finding a way to be in front of people.
Yeah.
Okay, I know we've used the kid example a lot, and I get a lot, well, I don't have kids, so I don't have the kids' school to go be involved in. And I'm like, again, I think that was my example. I don't want you to make excuses, so what are some other examples? I mean, we talked about tennis.
Right. Any hobby.
Okay.
Yoga.
Before kids, me and my sister worked out together at this gym. And it was growing because it was such a great gym. It actually flooded in 2016. I was so sad, and it moved, and it was never quite the same. But we turned that gym into our little family.
Okay.
And the coach always laughed at me because I would show up to the gym in the morning with my cup of coffee.
Okay.
He was like, most people are like drinking pre-workout or have like their shakers, and you have like an actual coffee
like
cup.
A mug.
Yeah, a mug of coffee.
I just rolled out of bed and came straight here.
That's what I did. So it got to where, as a joke, we had this dog at the gym named Crouton. So
what a great dog name.
He was so great. And we started coffee with Crouton.
Okay.
And I would literally pick up the big Starbucks jugs. They make them in these big cardboard things.
Okay.
It holds a lot of coffee in there. I thought I would need like 5, but you really only need like 2 for a big group.
Okay.
And we would have coffee with Crouton after
you worked out?
Once a month on Saturdays.
Oh, cute.
Like on the first Saturday of the month,
okay.
we would have coffee.
That's cute.
And everyone would just hang out, have coffee, but like we got to know each other.
Yeah.
So the point is, wherever you may be, there is a way to get people to gather, to slow down a minute.
Yeah.
Take a break. Do you
Mhm.
have 10 minutes to have a cup of coffee with us
Yeah.
before we go about our day? When I did these coffee dates, I did not have anything on the cups, on the table about me being in real estate.
You weren't advertising.
I was not advertising, but here's what I was doing. We would become friends or friendly, and we would friend each other on social media.
Yeah, you were intentional.
Yeah, and next thing you know, they're seeing my post, or we are having coffee and they're saying, what do you do? And I say, I'm in real estate. What do you do? It just all was very natural. I wasn't doing a real estate coffee sponsorship.
Yeah.
That's not what I was doing.
But look, there would have been nothing wrong with you putting your logo, your name, your realtor, whatever, on the cups, on the coffee.
Anywhere I go.
There'd be nothing wrong with that.
No.
It would be like any other business who was advertising their business.
Yeah. Could have totally done more.
They'll be like, oh, this is you. Be like, it sure is.
I did.
I think the nice thing, though, about what you're saying is you did it in the least salesy way possible. You're like, I'm just meeting a lot of people. But you also then were so consistent with then you friend them on Facebook. You go and DM them. You make sure that you're connected in other ways. Maybe you get their phone number if it's a parent at school. Like,
I think what you just said is it's like something just clicked that agents are like, well, I did this at school and I passed out my goodie bags that had my business card to it. And then they used another realtor. Relationships, repeat and referral business take some nurturing.
Yeah, they don't need swag.
No, but it is way easier to nurture people that you see.
Yeah.
Than to nurture the cold leads that came through the website that have never seen your face.
For sure.
So yes, they may have gotten a goodie bag with your business card in it. And you may be like, oh, that person used somebody else. Had you followed up and formed any kind of real relation? I think giving a goodie bag with a business card is really not too much different than sending a postcard. You have no relationship with that person.
They don't know you.
You have to take it to the next level. Say something nice to them. Add them on Facebook or Instagram, wherever. DM them. Comment on their stuff. Like, they have to know who you are in a consistent way.
I agree.
It all takes nurturing.
Yeah.
There is no easy, quick way. Even online leads, whether it's online leads, repeat referral business, it's like, but which way do you want to go?
Right.
So check your mindset.
Yeah.
You can't say, but that was my business when maybe it really wasn't.
Right.
And how can we shift this to where next time it will be your business?
I think that's a great plan.
Yeah. I love this topic.
It's actually just so easy to make such small changes and that make huge impact.
Yeah.
It really, really is. Just go back through the people you've seen in the last month that you maybe aren't Facebook friends with or you aren't following on Instagram or whatever, and just go connect with them.
Yeah.
It's really so simple. You can do it in your PJs.
Yeah. All you little introverters out there. Just
do it.
Stop content creating and go comment and love on the people that you already are friends with on social.
Right. It really is. It really is just that easy. And I know for some people, you're just shaking your head going, it's not. It's so hard for me. It's so hard for me. If talking to people in person is hard for you, talk to them in the DMs. Do not tell me you can't do that.
Right.
Shoot them a text. You know,
there are plenty of texters out there who only want to text.
So many.
Maybe that's your tribe.
Perhaps. You know, maybe you're great at still photography. Take pictures of the house you're in. You don't have to do a video with your face in the front. Look at this house I'm at.
No.
It's just whatever works for you and you're comfortable with and you're good at. Just got to get out there.
Just remember you have to find humans.
They are ground zero.
Yeah.
Like they are ground zero. And the more you find humans and deepen that relationship through the process, then they will bring you the next human.
Yeah.
Bring me your other people. Then you don't have to worry about meeting complete strangers and you don't know where to get them.
Right.
Just be so good with the ones that you have that they would obviously send you there.
Yeah.
Referrals.
So simple.
It's so simple. And I just want to be sure that, because we started with the story about the person spending a lot of money online, or I don't even really know what system they were paying for. Just also be very mindful that as things shift technologically and with AI, more and more every day, those platforms and those ways that people get online leads are going to cost more. It's going to be shifted and changed in how you get them, how they're distributed. Like, developing real in-person relationships with people is really all you have going for you when you want to compete with tech, right? So you've got to be a real person who's talking to real people. Anything else?
This was great.
Don't be a secret agent.
Yeah. People will love you. They'll
And if
love
they
you.
don't,
They're not your
so
people.
what?
But the ones that do will be the best people,
Yes.
the best clients. The people that want to work with the introverts probably don't want to work with me. Like, we're all different.
We're all different. We're all different.
Plenty of business out there.
There's someone out there for you, though.
Yeah.
I can assure you.
But you're not going to find them alone.
In your house.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
They're not going to be there.
They're not going to be there. Okay, that's it.
This was good.
Okay, great. Goodbye.
Wait, before you go, if you enjoyed this episode and if we brought you value, take a minute to rate the show, leave a review, or drop a comment.
We are giving away our best stuff for free. Find it at hustlehumblypodcast.com/freebies.
We'd also love to see you in Hustle Humbly community. Join us there at hustlehumblypodcast.com/membership.
We love chatting with you in our DMs. Find us on social media at Hustle Humbly Podcast and say hello.
If you have an episode topic or someone you'd like to toast on the show, please email us at team@hustlehumblypodcast.com.
Thank you so much for tuning in to the Hustle Humbly Podcast. See you next week.